Okay, now we want to talk about a very important tool. Actually, it is the man command or man tool. Now, this tool actually is from its name, it stands for manual. So the syntax is like this. We type the man and then the command. So one of the previous commands we used, which is ls. So if I typed man ls, it will show us the manual for the ls command. Press enter. Let me maximize the window. So here you can see that here is the ls and the user command, and here it is for list the directory contents. From the description here, list information about the files, the current directory by default, sort entries alphabetically if none of any of these options. By the way, we can see that there are a lot of arguments and parameters here. So if I scroll down using the down arrow here, you can see dash a or dash dash all or hyphen, depends on what you prefer to call. Do not ignore entries, which means starting with all, with dot I mean, which means this will show us everything, all. Here we have dash a, and this is to almost all, dash a capital, dash author, dash b capital, c capital, a lot of things, as you can see, a lot of options, and everything will be here. So for example, I want to type ls. I want, for example, I forget that what it is the option or argument I want to use with ls command to show a long list format. What should I do in that case? Of course, I can Google it, no problem. But the best way actually is to use the man ls, and from here you start scrolling scrolling down until you reach this option, which is dash L, as you can see. This is use a long listing format. By the way, we can use another way, or a better way actually, not just reading the whole manual for this command. We can use the forward slash. Okay, the forward slash here, and then type the pattern. This is the same as finding specific string. So for example, if I type long list format or long, press enter, yeah, you can see that it start highlighting the long pattern in the whole documentation or the whole manual. Now press the N button or N letter. N, this will for the next. Shift N for the previous or N capital. As you can see, this is the previous, this is the next. N small or N alone, it will show the next. Shift N or N capital, the previous, and so on. So we keep searching until we reach the use a long listing format, as you can see, dash L. So from here, I know that I will use dash L, and it will show us everything. Okay. By the way, we can use man. So as you can see, this is to show the manual for the manual utility. So this is an interface to the system reference manuals, and here we can see that we have a lot of options, dash K with apropos and a lot of stuff and options. Okay, now like this, as you can see, some examples like man ls, man 7. This is, by the way, to show what is the category for this. By the way, this is described here. You can see that this shows the section number. This is the section number. For example, 1 here, 1. So the numbers here, these are for the sections. Okay, by the way, it is discussed here. As you can see, it is mentioned here, the section numbers of the manual followed by the types of the pages they contain. So 1, the 1 here, this means that it is executable programs or shell commands. 2 system calls, 3 library calls, 4 special files, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so for example, if I type man ls, it will show us 1, which means if I return back, it will executable programs. But for example, if I type man ifconfig, it will show us 8. Okay, so if I return back, 8 here means that system administration command, usually only for root. Okay, and so on. Okay, cool. So far so good. Thanks for watching.